Hello and welcome to Online Design. With me, your host, Jeff Floyd. I'm Director of Product Development here at Celebrating Home, and I am excited to be coming to you today from our product design room. You know, this is the spot, this is the place, this is the area that our incredible design team puts together that wonderful product assortment that comes to you coming in next year 3 times a year with 3 catalogs per year. We are so excited. And what I love about this area is that when that group gets in here and the creativity starts in this room, the people, the ones who benefit from that are you, our designers, and you, our customers. It is just so incredible. And I want to talk about an item today that came about in just that way. You know, over a year ago, 18 months ago, I had several designers come and say, you got to have a basic wreath for the holiday line, a wreath that we could put whatever we need to and make whatever we want to, but it's got to be beautiful. So we came together in this room and we started talking, how do you make that wreath different? How do you make that wreath really talk about celebrating home? Offer solutions for that busy working mom. Offer solutions for that mom that doesn't have the time to put in a lot of time to create a wreath for her door or a centerpiece for her table. And what we came up with is, I just love, it's the Deluxe Wellington Pine Wreath Garland. And what I love about this is that it's just that. It is a wreath or a garland. It comes to you just like this. It's folded in half, and I'm going to show you step by step today how to take this and make it into 3 different looks, and then also have it as a different use as well too. So all those things are going to happen. First thing I do when I get these out of the plastic bag is I just make them straight. I just bend them where then they become a straight line. And then what I do next is, and I've got one started here on the table, so I'll show you. What I do next, whenever I'm using this as a wreath or when I'm using it against a solid surface, okay, that's what we're talking about. You just take this and start moving every one of these pieces of foliage that's in here. And listen, what's beautiful about this is this foliage. You've got the long needle pine. You've got the short needle pine. You've got this beautiful juniper. You've got this beautiful cedar that's in here that's a plastic cedar that just has a beautiful look to it. And then this gorgeous, I love this warm mountain berry that we call here. That's just that soft berry that's going to last year after year after year. It's not going to crack from heat. It is just a beautiful piece. But that little brightness of green makes such a difference when you bring in all those different elements of foliage that is in this garland. But what I do when I'm putting it against a solid surface is I take and I lay it flat on this table, because then that is my solid surface. And I am then fluffing this from side to side, from side to side. It is just as easy as that, so that then when you pick it up, it is already ready to go. You have already done this piece that goes from here to here. It goes all the way from this solid surface to this solid surface and everything in between. And I'm telling you, you may think I'm crazy, but truly, I touch every piece of foliage that's in here, because I know I paid for every piece of this foliage, so I want every piece of this foliage to set up and do exactly what I want it to do. Now, what's so ingenious about this wreath program that I love so much is that we then created these what we call nosegays and ornaments that then take this basic wreath that can be a wreath or a garland and then creates it into whatever design look you want to do. First, we're going to start talking about Holiday Sparkle. You know Holiday Sparkle, I love this color story. This beautiful bubblegum Christmas candy pink and this wonderful lime green that I just think is that really pop of green with a lot of glitter and glitz to it. And then this beautiful aqua blue that just has that depth of blue to it that you just really can see into that aqua. But the set of 6 ornaments I've added behind me, let's just look at this right quick. I've added that to this basic wreath, okay? So I've taken the garland, I've brought it around and hooked it together so that then it becomes a wreath. I've added the ornaments. Then I just simply added on top of that, and the way I added those ornaments, they all have a hanger on them. So I just take that hanger and I wrap it around the greenery that's here. You don't need any wire. You don't need anything. Everything is in your hand to do it when you open the package. And to me, that's a solution for working busy moms. For those moms that don't want to have to go to the store and get extra things to make their wreath. They are ready to do. I've just wrapped that onto the greenery. I've taken this wonderful holiday sparkle ribbon exclusive to Celebrating Home. I have created a big bow on this one. A lot of times I don't do bows, but I did bows this time only because I'm kind of asymmetrical in this, where then the laughing all the way sign then offsets that on the bottom here to the big bow here. So if you put this in the center, then you would not need to do a bow, and we'll see one in a minute that's that example. But that's all we've done. We've taken this wonderful ribbon, these beautiful ornaments, and then this great wall hanging sign, and put it on that basis and just created this incredible wreath that anybody can do. You have provided now a solution for that mom, for that sister, for that friend that's just stressing out, what am I going to hang on my door for holidays? You've created it here. This is what we call holiday sparkle. Now I want to show a couple of other designs that you can do. Another one that we love to work with here is called Peppermint Twist. Peppermint Twist, all I've done is exactly the same thing. I've just taken this great basic Wellington pine wreath garland again, okay? That's your basis. And then I've added this incredible peppermint twist ribbon. Love this because of the pop of the polka dots that are in here. Doesn't that look updated and trendy and right and everything? This great looking green, this wonderful holiday red, that every one of those. And I love another thing about both of these ribbons is that they're sheer so that you see through them so that I don't miss these ornaments that are behind here. And then I've just taken these nosegays and I'll show you what one looks like. As simple as this. It's just a holiday nosegay. I just take and I pull every piece out before I put it in, and then I just take and I wire that in with the foliage that's there and just randomly put that around the ribbon and the nosegays. That can create a wreath just in and of itself. It is beautiful done that way. But I love then taking this Jolly Jingle Santa sign and just putting right in the center. Now you have this incredible focal point that you have for your wreath that I think is great. So we've looked at Holiday Sparkle. We've looked at Peppermint Twist. So you've got two different customers there that we've covered, and our customers are so varied. We love that about that. And then I want to show you one more look for that very traditional customer, that customer that loves the idea of poinsettias and burgundies and golds. We've taken again that basic Wellington pine wreath garland and done this, and I'm going to talk about, I've added a string of lights to it too, and we're going to show that in just a minute. But then I've taken these wonderful poinsettia nosegays, and all we're going to do, and I'm going to show you on this one exactly what I'm doing. And do not, it is random. The pattern on this is very random. No two are alike. You just take this piece and you put it right in to the design. You pull a piece out from the nosegay, and I'll pull that to the side so you can see what I'm doing. This is from the garland, this is from the nosegay, and I'm just wrapping those two pieces together. So then I'm just twisting them together. They're not going anywhere, and it just sits right there. I'm doing that 6 times. 1, 2, 3. That's one item. Then 1, 2, 3 again. That's another item. There are sets of sold in sets of 3. Again, we're just taking this in. We're going to take that piece of foliage that's on the nosegay itself, and we're going to wrap it with the foliage that's on the wreath, and we're going to create a beautiful piece there. I just took that and pushed it back. It can go wherever. And then finally, your third piece just fits right in there as well too. I'm just going to take this one and wrap it on the foliage that's at the top of the piece there. Just wherever you find it, it's okay to do that. How beautiful that is then, just a simple piece like this that's just got the beautiful burgundy, the glittered centers of the poinsettias, this beautiful glittered balls, and then this little touch, just this glittered kissed is what I call it, foliage that's on that pick that adds so much to that. Now, I think it's fun on this one. I just made a bow to put onto this one just because I think it's kind of fun to this one to just grab a piece of holiday ribbon and add a bow to it, but it's certainly not necessary to do every single time. Sometimes you want a bow, sometimes you don't. I understand that, but I did it on this one, and I just made a double shoestring bow, simple as it can be, and just wired it, and then I just put it in there. And what I like about that then is that the wreath hanger, this Richmond wreath hanger, then I'm picking up some of that brown into the ribbon so that I'm taking that all the way from here to here, and I just love that look. I think that is so beautiful, that really pretty, really, really rich look. And what is so incredible about this, is that for November, for the month of November, you get, if you're a hostess and you have a qualified party, as simple as that, and your designer's always going to get you to a qualified party. It's basically, if you're a hostess and you have a qualified party, you're going to get the deluxe Wellington Pine Wreath Garland, you're going to get 6 of the nosegay, which is 2 sets of the nosegay, and you're going to get the Richmond wreath hanger that you're going to use on your door year-round, all for $24.75. Let me say it again, $24.75. $76 worth of value for $24.75 just for having a celebrating home party. Now, how incredible is that? Because on top of that, you're still going to get the 20% hostess benefits that you always get with a qualified party. You're still going to get your half-price items that you qualify for the size of your party. You're going to get all those things. And what you're going to do is, as a hostess, you're going to be able to do not only this beautiful wreath, but have 2 parties, and you can do this incredibly beautiful centerpiece. All I've done is exactly the exact same thing I did here. I've just left it straight so that it can run a runner down a table, and then I would just come back and add a couple of angel candle holders in. As simple as that, as simple as this. Pulling those in. We're going to take a couple of the cinnamon snaps candles, and we're just going to nestle those into the design so that they look like and are part of the design. And how beautiful then is that you've got a table centerpiece done. So not only have you offered a solution for that busy mom and putting something on their door and those things, but it's also a solution for doing this. How beautiful is this on a mantle? How beautiful is this down the center of a table? How beautiful is this on the back of a sofa table? All those uses are available for this. And remember, you get the deluxe Wellington Pine Wreath Garland. You get 2 sets of the poinsettias, so you get 6, just as what I'm showing here, and you get this incredible wreath hanger for $24.75 just for having a party. Beyond that, we want you to see how incredible of an opportunity this is and how easy this is to have parties and to have an income of your own. So that if you ever, and you want to join us as a designer as well too, we want to make this easy for you to say, yeah, I can do that. I want to do that. I want to provide solutions for my friends. I've loved being with you today. You know, holiday is an incredible time for us here. I'm going to do one last thing here, because I think if you'll do this and just show this with a little light into the wreath, how incredible is that now? How beautiful, beautiful is that? It automatically adds that look to it. I love lighted wreaths on doors, and I think you could easily do that with this, and look at the shine that puts onto that wreath. Wonderful day. Thank you so much for being with us today on Online Design.